This video will show you how to factor quadratics that do not have a value of 1. So we will be looking at problems like this. So typically when we were factoring quadratics, we were looking at what could multiply to our C value and then add to our B value, and that would help us determine what goes in the parentheses. However, this 7 out in front, when a does not equal 1, that does change it up a little bit. So instead of finding the factors of c, we're going to find the factors of a times c. So I'm going to actually multiply first and get 70. And now I'm going to list out all the ways that I can get 70. And then also add, I'm looking to add to this negative 19 here. So if I think of the different ways to get 70, there's 1 times 70, there's 2 times 35. Let's see, what else is there? There's 7 and 10. And then there must be something in the middle, right? So perhaps if I try dividing by 5, then that would probably get me what I'm looking for. So 70 divided by 5 is 14, and so that looks like the pair that I want. And since this b value is a negative number, I'm going to want to make both of these numbers negative. And the reason is negative 5 times negative 14 will give me that positive 70, and then they'll also add up to the negative 19. So that's the pair I want. However, it's not as simple as writing x minus 5 and x minus 14 like in our other examples, because if you check it, x times x only gives us x squared. It doesn't get us the 7x squared, which we're looking for. So we still have one more step. Now, or two more steps really. So we multiplied to begin with, so now I'm going to do the opposite. I'm going to divide. So I multiplied by 7, so now I'm going to divide by 7. I'm going to simplify the second fraction, or the second parentheses, because 14 divided by 7 gives me 2. Now this parentheses is a little bit different. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to rewrite it. Instead of x minus 5/7, I'm going to multiply both of these by 7 to give me 7x minus 5. So I cleared the fraction, and now what I have is a final answer, and I can always check it by using the distributive property. One thing that's helpful with two binomials is FOIL. So my first 2 makes the 7x squared. My outside makes negative 14x, my inside makes the negative 5x, and the last makes a positive 10. And if I simplify, I get what I started with, which was 7x squared minus 19x plus 10. So I know I have factored correctly.